It's time to learn piano at PianoTimeTom. Today's lesson is going to be much bigger than the last lesson. Be a lot of information. We'll take it a little bit at a time. Stop when you have to. You could always press pause, review what you need to, and move on. Let it sink in, okay? It's basically going to be basic stuff, but it's a lot right now, okay? So keep plugging it away. Repetition is your friend. Now, before we move on, before we get to the lesson, let's do a little bit of review. We're going to talk about reading music, okay? Every good boy does fine. Move my hand out of the way. This is treble clef. These are the lines in treble clef, or the music for the right hand. Let's look at the spaces now. The spaces, F, A, C, E. These are the notes for the right hand. Now for the left hand, you have good boys do fine always. G, B, D, F. Left hand lines. Okay, left hand spaces, A, C, E, G. All cows eat grass. Like I said before, a little bovine action. Anyways, those are the spaces for the left hand. Okay, now, little trivia question. Okay, little trivia question. Put this in the comments before. Let's see if you guys can get it this time. Okay, now, treble clef is also known as G clef. Why? Why is treble clef known as G clef? I'm giving you a little clue right now. Okay, thank you much. Leave your answer in the comments. Whoever answers gets a gold star. I will email you that gold star. Now, let's get on with the lesson. And subscribe if you haven't yet. Thank you much. This is how we build a C major scale, or any major scale for that matter. Every scale in music is built up by a series of steps. And from C to C sharp is a half a step. As a matter of fact, from any key to its adjacent key, the key right next to it, is always a half a step. So from C to D is a whole step. So you go a half a step, and a half a step makes a whole step. Another half a step, and another half a step makes a whole step. Then the next one is a half step. Okay, this is the pattern for a major scale. Just happens to be all white keys for the key of C major. Okay, so we're gonna do hunt and peck here. Okay, so then you go a whole step, another whole step, then a half step. To continue, you go another whole step, another whole step, and then a half step. That's your major scale. From your root, oops, too far down. From your root, you go one step, go another step, go a half a step, go a whole step, a whole step, a whole step, a half a step. So you move two whole steps, one, two, a half a step, then three whole steps, one, two, three, and then a half a step. Boom. And that's your major scale. And you follow that pattern backwards when you're going back down. Okay? I slightly missed those notes. One more time. Whole step. There's a whole step. Another whole step. Make it a half a step. A whole step. A whole step. Another whole step. And then finally a half a step. That right there is a major scale. Now you can take that pattern, move over here to G. We'll do a G major scale. Okay? So it's right here. From your root, that's G. Whole step, whole, half step, I'm sorry, half step, then a whole step, then a whole step, and now we come in with a black note because we have to do a whole step. That's too soon, so there it is, whole step, and then a half a step back to the root. Let's do that again. Oops, too far down again. From G, that's your root for this scale. Go a whole step. Here's a whole step. Do another whole step. Half, whole. Now a half a step. Okay, then a whole step. Then a whole step. Now another whole step. And then a half step. That is your G major scale. Okay, now let's go to the key of D. This would be a great place to pause. Okay, let's talk about fingering. There's numbers for each finger as we're trying to learn scales and things like that. Some songs have difficult parts where they want you to use the right fingers at the right place, okay? So we're going to talk about number fingering. Finger numbering. Okay, right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll put numbers up there just to show they'll go straight across here, okay? Left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do it again. Right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. The next step we're going to do is we're going to show you how to play a scale with the right fingers. You'll notice the numbering for each hand is the same, starting with the thumb going to the pinky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pause the video and take some time to let that sink in. Now this is the left hand starting with the pinky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's time to move on. The left hand is as follows. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over with the middle finger. 3, 2, 1. Let's go back down. 1, 2, 3. Under with the thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is what it's like for both hands. Okay, C major scale. Let's do it again. Let's do it with rhythm this time. Add the metronome. Not going to be too fancy. Let's just do quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, very good, very good. Now, let's speed this up a little bit. Let's get eighth notes out of this. Let's play it twice as fast, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... There it is. Now your goal is to practice that and to be able to play that, okay? Now it's going to be a little difficult doing both hands, but it's okay. Try it. And if you can't do it at that pace, play it slower. Play it at whatever pace you can do and even timing all the way through. Get any kind of a metronome. That one right there, the metronome was set at 45 beats per minute. Okay, we've had a blast. Now, we're going to talk about how to build a chord. We talked about steps on building a scale. Now you use steps for building a chord, okay? In the bottom part of the chord, which is 3 notes, that's your C major chord, okay? Now there's different distances between each thing, and every major chord is going to have that same pattern, okay? From C to E is 2 whole steps. Half a step, whole step, half a step, whole step. See? Has 2 whole steps. That's called a major third. More about that later, okay? Now the top half of the chord, these 2 notes here, they are made with a step and a half. Half a step, half a step, half a step. That's called a minor third. 4 half steps, or 2 whole steps, makes a major third. 3 half steps makes a minor third. Put those together and you have a C major chord. Now that also works for G major. Over here, you've got your your root, which is G, okay? Go whole step, boom. There's your major third. Now let's finish the chord. Half a step, half a step, half a step. There it is. Major third with a minor third on top makes a major chord. This is a G major chord. G major chord. Now, one more time, we're going to do this on D major, okay? There's D, okay? There's D, whole step, there's your major third, your root, major third, and then you're going to build a minor third on top, half a step, half a step, half a step. There it is. There's your D major chord. A major third with a minor third on top, and you have a D major chord. D major. Okay, let's go to A. Let me move this over a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Right there, okay? On A, you have A. Where's your major third? How do you put your major third together? Boom, 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 boom. That's right, 2 whole steps. Okay? Now, let's make the minor third that goes on top. Where's that at? Half a step, half a step, half a step. Very good, very good. Now, you can do this on any key, and you can build a major chord out of any one of those keys, okay? I want you to focus mainly on, well, C major right now. Okay, thank you. I'm going to show you how to name any note on the piano, no matter where it is, easily, okay? First, notice the pattern. There's 2 black notes, then a space, and then 3 black notes. Then a space, and then 2, then a space, and then 3. It's like that for the entire piano, okay? Every time you see 2 black notes, the note just to the left, that's a C. Over here, that's a C. So you got 2, and then a space, and then 3. Then there's another 2 right there. That's also a C. All over the piano, it's like that. When you see the 3 that are together, the note that's just to the left, the key that's just to the left, is F. There's another F right there. See? All the way up here, there's another F. All across the piano. So when you go to play an arpeggio, let's go here. C, E, G, C, E, G, C. Okay? Okay, now we're going to play arpeggios. Arpeggios, it's one broken chord after another. So you go 1, Another one, next octave. Top it off with the root. Come on down. Okay, now I'm going to start the metronome, but in a different time signature. This is 3/4. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Still at a 45 beats per minute. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2. There it is, arpeggios on C major. That is another one of your assignments this week. Learn the C major scale, both hands, and learn a C major arpeggio. Trust me, it's going to be difficult at first, but as time goes on, these things will get easier and easier. Before too long, it'll be as easy as talking. Thank you much.